Hi, welcome to Butetown Buzz and Beyond, episode 10. On today's episode, we have a few stories to share with you, such as what's coming along this summer, our transformation on our studio in Eastmoors. Our social media part of the segments is on the infinite world of AI. Hope you enjoy.
What is the youngest age people should be allowed to access social media?
I'd say 12 or like 13 because younger than that, I don't think they should have one. But it's just like, I don't think they should ban it at 16 because it's just like people under the age, but not like too young. I reckon they should have access.
I definitely think like at least secondary school age, if not 12, 13, something like that, because like younger people, they're a lot more susceptible to pressure from being online and getting influenced with like bad opinions and stuff like that.
I think it would be beneficial if 16 plus, yes. I think social media does affect children's attention span, which is a concern because there are certainly more important things that they need to be dealing with at an earlier age. So, yes.
I think it depends on the kid, but probably like 12 maybe.
Yeah, I agree on that. I think it should be around teenagers, like should be able to use social media. I don't think like 8-year-olds or so should be able to use it. I think it's just too young because there's a lot of adults on social media. It's mostly adults, and I don't think it's just safe for kids to be on social media like that.
Yeah, I agree because it's especially things like that kids can see on social media. It might change how they act and stuff. I just think it's not right.
13 years old because they're older than the little kids and the little kids can't use social media because they don't know how to use social media.
Do you think AI videos should be on social media?
I reckon they should because at the end of the day, it's just AI and there's nothing bad about them.
No,
I don't think so.
not at all. Because it like spreads false information and that's basically it. It's just not right.
From what I know, a lot of family members do believe in AI somehow, and I believe it's just not very good to use since it can just spread a lot of lies.
Well, I don't think there's any way that you can stop them. I think eventually people will not believe anything that they can see.
I don't think so because it misleads a lot of people and it can lead to like misrepresentations of like or misunderstandings of how people should look or things like that.
Can you name one brainrot character?
I know. Tralelero, tralala.
Peace. Let us know your thoughts, and it was nice to find out other people's thoughts too. Now let's take a swift transition over to what we have going on down Eastmoors with a new transformation of the studio.
In February, Eastmoor Youth Centre had opened a new music studio, so we decided to go down and have a look.
What's brilliant is it provides a space where people can record music, they can rehearse, and they've also got some of the new technology and capability to deliver great content.
This event has helped showcase many different musical talents from all across Cardiff.
So we're here today for the studio launch over at Eastmoors. So some of our young people from year 10 and 11 supported the build of the decoration, volunteering with DIY.
This project has been worked on for over a year with many different people.
Huge thanks to, as I said, to Morgan Sindall for involving us in this project and Cardiff Council, another great project with you guys.
Thank you to all the staff, James, who manages them, all the people who are involved in Eastmoors.
It's incredible. I did not think in a million years that they would look that good.
It's amazing to see what we have in Cardiff and the talent we have with us as well. But Have you been wondering what's approaching in the summer in Cardiff? Have you been wondering how summer's going to be looking like? Is it going to be amazing? Is the talent going to be on display? Well, let's take it to the magic window to find out.
Hi, I'm Fionn Corcoran. On this episode of Your Magic Window, we're discussing what your summer could look like now that the weather's getting nice and warm. You could have a lovely beach day, and contrary to popular belief, Barry Island isn't the only island we have very close to Cardiff. We have places like Jackson Bay, Ogmore Bay, Treco Bay, the Gower, and many more. Now, what could you do on this beach? Down Barry, there's a great fun fair. You could have lots of fun. Maybe you could go for a little swim. Got some tanning, maybe relaxing. There's also great photo opportunities to have at the beach. Now, there's many events coming to Cardiff this summer, such as WWE, many big gigs and big artists coming to Cardiff, so keep a lookout. Now, you could have a great shopping day, especially in Cardiff Central. There's a wide variety of shops and many more to come. I don't know if you've heard about Pop Mart and Uniqlo and shops like that. There's just many more exciting things to come in Cardiff. And probably on your shopping spree, you're going to need some food to support you. And we have many big fast food chains in Cardiff and many great restaurants. Don't know if you've heard about Dave's Hot Chicken. You should go check it out. You could have a lovely bowling or cinema day. Down Cardiff Bay, there's Odeon, Hollywood Bowl. Cardiff Central, you've got places like View, Cinewood, Disco Bowl. You could also go to the newly opening in the summer. Not too sure about the date, but Hollywood Bowl with go-karting, darts and things like that. So very exciting things. Now, this summer is going to be great for films. We have films like Toy Story 5, Supergirl, Spider-Man. It's going to be great. And last but not least, Cardiff content creators. What a great way to spend 2 weeks of your summer learning new skills and meeting new people. You can upgrade your digital skills and have a lovely exchange with Californians from Carlsbad, whilst also taking part in amazing projects together. It's going to be a great 2 weeks. See you then!
Thanks to Oliver with his amazing idea to do this, we are able to bring you one of the greatest things that's ever happened potentially to a Welsh school in Wales. We have had a Welsh school that's local to us, Ysgol Cymraeg Glantaf, which is Glantaf High School, on the biggest stage in Britain, Britain's Got Talent.
Hello, chroeso. I'm here at Ysgol Gymraeg Glantaf to uncover something pretty special. The boys' choir took to the stage on Britain's Got Talent. I'll be talking to Mr. Macy, who leads the boys' choir, along with some teachers who went with them.
My name is Mr. Lloyd Macy and I am a Welsh teacher and literacy coordinator. I decided to put the boys forward for Britain's Got Talent because I wanted them to have the same experience that I had on X Factor, to believe in themselves and to be singing on a national stage and gain that amazing experience and support from the audience. I hope that the boys would gain confidence and enjoy every second of it and see that the world's their oyster. They can go on to do anything they put their mind to. I think making sure that we had the right song and making sure that the boys were happy with what they were singing, but also keeping the secret, of course, that they were going to do Britain's Got Talent in Blackpool. I was stood there when the judges gave their feedback, full of pride, seeing the boys smiling and being so grateful to them for fantastic feedback, and I can't wait now to see what happens next. The atmosphere backstage before the boys sang was electric. They were super excited, as was I. Very nervous, of course, but we had an amazing time.
Although we weren't able to speak to the boys themselves, we were able to speak to some of the teachers who went with them. Let's have a look on what they thought the experience was like.
Matthew Evans, head teacher of Ysgol Glantaf.
First question, what was the atmosphere like travelling with the boys to Blackpool?
A lot of excitement, a lot of noise, not much sleep going on, a lot of sweets, a lot of pop, and a lot of excitement. So much energy, it was great to be there.
How did the boys support each other during the experience?
I think it was just energy, it was a lot of adrenaline, a lot of enthusiasm, meeting the judges, being in Blackpool. It was a fabulous experience.
What moment stood out to you the most?
Well, I think actually seeing it actually finally on TV, but you did when you were in the theatre, you'd have to pinch yourself when you saw the four crosses and the theatre and the stage, and also obviously the noise of the audience. It was great.
And last question, how did the school react when they found out the boys were going on BBC?
Very excited, really good that there's plenty of pupils taking part, and so glad there's a lot of enthusiasm and support from people outside of Cardiff, outside the school, and right across the country.
My name's Finas Patchell and I teach economics at Glantown.
What was the atmosphere like travelling with the boys to Blackpool?
Well, it was a lovely atmosphere on the bus. It was a 6-hour journey on a very uncomfortable double-decker bus, so it could have been really bad, but we were really excited because the boys all knew that something very exciting was happening. So there's a lot of anticipation, lots of singing, lots of fun, even though the bus was awful. The boys supported each other by talking with each other. Obviously, there's lots of boys from year 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, all in the choir. So what's nice is that boys got to talk to people of different ages. One of the not nasty things we did as teachers is we took everybody's phones. The main reason for that was so that they didn't take any photos behind the scenes. But the good thing about that then was that they were all talking to each other rather than all just sitting on their phones. The moment that stood out to me the most is when we were in the room with the statue unveiling and all the boys saw the red sheet go away. Simon was stood there, and I think they all thought, oh, that's a really good statue of Simon Cowell. And then it moved. The statue moved, and they all went mad because they realised, oh my gosh, there's actually Simon Cowell stood there. So they were genuinely shocked with that.
How did the school react when they found out the boys were going on Britain's Got Talent?
I think a lot of people were surprised and excited, but anybody who knows Mr. Macy thought, obviously, you know, it was one of those things where we thought, of course, Mr. Macy's organised this, and obviously we all know how good the boys are at singing, so we were obviously thought, well, they deserve the chance. So surprised that it was actually happening, but not shocked.
It's incredible to see how much talent we have on display in Cardiff. Congrats, Galantav. Make sure you enjoy that win well. Anyways, a huge thanks for watching us today. We'll see you on the next one.